Welcome to episode 2 of Spooki Boiz.
It's time for the pod show.
For the pad show.
Oh man, so what are we gonna talk about this time?
I don't fucking know.
Movies, scary movies.
Yeah, this is episode 2. I'm Robert.
I'm Lewis.
Cedric.
Spooki Boiz, I guess.
Spooky Boiz.
I guess this would be the Halloween episode. The last episode, we didn't really talk about Halloween shit.
Right.
Even though it's the same day.
You notice how there wasn't really that many Halloween or like not Halloween, but like scary movies this year?
Yeah, there really wasn't. Like even
there was It. That was it.
Yeah.
I missed the dumb randos. I missed the dumb possession movies in the early 2000s that
I
were.
heard was pretty good.
That one was fucking solid. That was probably the
not-
best one I've seen in a while.
Did not watch that one.
It just captured such a weird fucking vibe throughout all of it. It's just really uncomfortable, and then the end is just it makes your skin crawl a little bit. It's like it's really fucked.
I know about some of the shit that happens in the movie. I don't know about the ending.
See,
And
like
I still want to watch it, but
I don't want to ruin it for you.
I know about the decapitation part.
Okay, yeah, and then that body's like
somewhere. I was like, oh fuck.
It's still doing shit though, like the ghost and like or goblins, whatever's doing it. Like, dude, it gets real weird. Like, you just gotta like.
I just know that so I guess semi-spoilers, but it happens in like the first 5 fucking minutes or some shit. Like the first 15 minutes or something, where the little kid gets like,
her head just like ripped the fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, she had her head outside the window. He was driving like an asshole.
So Lewis is looking at me like, yeah, lobster's growing out of my ears because he's interested now.
Like what?
So, basically, it's this fucked up family who just experienced, like, a family tragedy. Like, somebody in the family died. And, like, the older son is, like, coping with it. So he goes to this party with his little sister, who shouldn't be there anyway.
Yeah.
And I think she, like, eats something with nuts or some shit.
Yeah, and she's allergic, so he has to rush her to the hospital.
Yeah, because nobody had an EpiPen.
In that situation, he was driving like an asshole, wasn't paying attention.
And she was like trying to get air because she's fucking choking. She stuck her fucking head out the window, and as the cars go, he swerved, and like
he swerved, and her head was out of the window, and she got monster mashed. I don't know what else to say about it. She got macked.
She pledged her allegiance.
Exactly.
Smashed.
Yeah, exactly.
So not even decapitated, but like her whole
like half her head was like, it was everywhere. And then the brother drove the car back home. He noticed what happened.
Still in shock.
Yeah, and then he just went upstairs and went to bed. And then the next day, the mother found her in the car, and she was hysterical. That scene was just so like gut-wrenching, because it was just like, she said, I told you to watch her. Like, you know, it just really starts like digging in.
It feels fucked up. Bro.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, I can feel the tension just from you guys telling me that shit.
Yeah, it's great though. Like, it
And
makes you feel
her.
fucked up.
And then the rest of the movie, she's trying to like.
And I know that it cuts to like a fucking image of like the head
Yeah.
when they're in the road with ants on it.
Yep.
Yeah, like Lewis's face.
Blood
is, holy
splatter
shit.
too, and like, dude, it's
It's
rough.
fucked up.
Fuck.
That shit's sweet. But yeah,
What
dude.
the fuck did she hit?
Like a
it was
sign.
truck. Was it a sign?
No, yeah, he swerved out of the way of a truck, and then her head hit
okay.
a sign, and she was just obliterated.
That's all I know about the movie.
Fuck, dude.
That's the
Yeah, and
only
then it takes a
info.
weird, like, culty turn, and
I heard from somebody there was like a cult in it or some
yeah,
shit.
and then at the end, that's just what it is. It's just this big climactic thing of the mom being possessed, and then they're all in like this treehouse. The whole time there's this weird treehouse. They all go up there, and there's just a shrine for like the dead grandma they found in the attic. Like, her body was decomposed, but she's there bending down and praising this god.
What the fuck?
And this deity. But the deity is the girl's fucking head inside of like a little contraption. I think that's what it was. Possibly incorrect, spoilers. But yeah, dude. It gets
That
wacky
reminds me
backy.
of,
It ends just like, ah.
Have you seen? It's like this movie called like From Beyond or some shit. Something Madness. I don't know. It's semi H.P. Lovecrafty, like Cthulhu-y type shit, where it's like this cop and a few other people that are stuck inside of a hospital, and there's like cult members outside, and like you see the fucking cult members like all on the outside, and they're like wearing like white robes and shit, just in the very edge of the darkness, like in the very edge of like where the rim of like trees and shit are, like where the woods and stuff are.
Yeah.
And they're all, and it's like a small town hospital, so it's not very big, and it's like small town America, so there's like a meth problem, and there's like one like methed out fucking character who's like,
oh shit,
yeah, they gave us fucking drugs and just told us to go in the basement and fuck. And then they just started slaughtering people, like, later on. And I had to run.
some weird Rob Zombie shit.
Sort of, not really. It's definitely not, like Devil's Reach. We're all rednecks.
Yeah, that's the vibe I got. Like, it was like, is it edgy or is it like more like...
Those movies make me so uncomfortable, dude.
Yeah, like...
They all set different tones, though. They really do. There's a weird art to it.
They're fine. I just feel like...
It's very oversaturated.
It makes the same fucking movie over and over again.
Those, like,
No,
like,
those
the
possession
Devil
movies.
Rejects, like, kind of like shit.
What was it?
Yeah.
Devil,
House
Deliver
of-
Us, like
from Evil.
Lazarus Effect, all those like dumb ones that just came one after the other. Like
Oh,
It
yeah.
Follows, like all those movies.
Hey, It Follows was great.
Oh,
Fuck you
okay.
guys.
It was about
Fuck you guys.
herpes.
It was spooky as
I
shit.
did not watch it.
It
I
was
looked at all
actually
those
really.
TVs.
It felt like a nightmare.
Yeah, it was
It
really
felt-
fucking weird.
It felt like a bad dream.
Made you feel like you want to like look over your shoulder a little
like
bit.
one of those bad dreams that you wake up and feel like mildly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
from, that you just don't forget, and it carries with you for the rest of the day. That's what it felt like. That's the atmosphere that I got from the movie.
Well, dude,
Aside from that, like, I can understand why people generally wouldn't like it.
yeah. Well, Lewis probably is not a fan of these movies because Lewis has had a lot of deep dark experiences with
yes.
the paranormal.
They
Paranormal shit.
quite trigger me.
Tell them about your life in the cathedrals.
The
Oh.
cathedrals.
Well, I'm not gonna go into much detail. Let's just say I was staying the night at a cathedral, right? I was 8.
Staying the night.
I was
at one.
doing my first communion, right?
Oh.
Mexico, some weird shit. Well, me and this dude,
Just some Mexican shit.
yeah, me and this kid named Emmanuel, right? Let's just call him that because I really don't remember his name.
Yeah.
Would just sneak out and just like walk around in the middle of the church at night. And one of these days, one of those nights, I mean, I saw like one of the priests and like 2 nuns and like a hysterical lady just being dragged
What
into
the
a
fuck?
fucking room, and they went into like the main like priest's room. And
They doing like an exorcism or some
dude,
shit?
they were like doing some. They were straight up fucking taking this lady from God knows where into the fucking place and just fucking doing their shit.
You were
dude.
right, some crazy Mexican shit.
That was like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was some crazy shit, dude. The priest was fucking screaming his fucking lungs on. This bitch
What
was
the
fucking just losing her shit, just screaming and wailing, dude. It was fucking horrifying, dude. It was like gut wrenching
Oh,
screams,
fuck
dude.
that. Mm-mm.
And then, dude, the fucked up part is like we got close. We were looking through the cracks because these are old doors, dude.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of fucking holes and a lot of shit you can look through, dude. We saw this fucking bitch like get up because the nuns were like trying to hold her, right? She fucking gets off of them and fucking runs straight through the fucking window, dude. I swear to God.
Oh, no.
Dude, I just saw like, and
I'm
I
gonna
just
censor
heard
that, by the way.
dude, I just saw the fucking glass crack, like just clashing. I was like, fuck this, I got the fuck out of there. And then I don't know what the fuck happened after that.
No.
I do not know what the fuck happened after that, dude. It was
Why were you at a
horrifying.
cathedral anyway?
Let's just say like, I was doing my first communion.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
dude.
stayed over the night, a couple of days, you know.
That's
So you were
crazy,
just,
dude.
like, in
Like let's say it's like summer camp, but in the church.
Oh, okay.
seeing Catholic stuff. I'm assuming it's very
like
serious.
religious stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
Dude.
We just had to worry about getting up Sunday morning. Like, you know, like me, like dumb Christianity, like stuff.
And you guys can look up this church. It's called La Cruz in Querétaro, Mexico. You spell it like. I'm not spelling right now. Give me a second. It's spelled Queretero. Yeah. Mexico. La Cruz, LACRUZ, and then zebra. Yeah, it's a really big building, or you would say cathedral.
Is it like a thing where kids stay there all the time or some shit?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Rite of passage thing.
It's pretty. I saw a bunch of shit in there, and then from there on out.
The fuck do you mean a bunch of shit? You saw fucking possession. What the fuck? Lewis, what have you like? What? I'm so dumbfounded right now. Like, what the fuck, man?
I haven't told you that story.
I haven't heard that story before.
That's slipped my mind.
This is
I
good.
guess you never asked.
Some spooky shit, man.
Yeah, dude. Like, and that makes me think of your dad's house and like.
Dude, I keep seeing and hearing
apparitions.
shit ever since that day. I just, oh man, I've been.
Do you
through
hear
so
shit
much
now?
Explain the rabbit
Recently?
man.
See, I mean, I blame a lot of things because back then I used to just have a lot of anxieties and paranoias.
Right.
And recently, since unfortunately I've been in the hospital for various reasons. Some of them were because I was close to being almost schizophrenic due to a lot of shit that I did to myself, unfortunately, you know?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs. I already had a problem before that. Well, that just worsened it, and it got to the point where it was unbearable, and I was just hearing and seeing shit that wasn't there. A lot of those problems arose from me not sleeping and eating, you know, so just not taking care of myself.
Right.
Well, a long time ago, I took the wrong thing at the wrong time while I was working, and I had a crazy fucking trip. I don't want to go into details with that, but at the end of that, there was this almost like a Slender Man figure, but not really.
Mm.
It was just like a man in a tuxedo, but he was wearing a rabbit mask. You know, like have you ever played BioShock? You know the part with Cohen. With the part where you see all the splicers and shit, and then you start seeing a bunch of people like wearing like party masks and like they have like rabbit masks and like all these like weird like flower and shit like that.
Yeah.
Well, for some reason I saw this like figure looking thing with a rabbit mask, and that scared the shit out of me because it looked so clear to me, you know.
Yeah.
And throughout the rest of the year, I just kept seeing, or I kept thinking I was seeing him in the distance. Like, I would see just crowds of people, and out of nowhere, in between the crowds, I would just see the mask. Or just a black figure with the mask at the end. And the problem was, like, the more I saw it, the more, like, this figure it looked. It kept looking more like a mask and less like a person. But the one thing that I kept seeing clearly was this white rabbit mask.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's eerie.
And then eventually it just disappeared. And unfortunately, years later, that shit came back. Right? It's weird.
Followed you, dude.
Like after I took that, like let's say like 3-4 years passed, I think, right?
Yeah.
And then a bunch of bad shit happened to me. I don't want to get into details with that either.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
You don't have to do an expose after something.
I started like I told you, I stopped sleeping, I stopped eating, I started taking a bunch of bad shit. Well, hallucinations both visually and auditory started happening, right?
It happens, dude.
I started hearing laughing. I started hearing voices. I started seeing shadows and figures moving around. When I really couldn't bear it anymore was when that thing came back. And because that was the only thing that I ever saw that I felt like I saw physically in the room with me. Because I saw shadows, I saw movement, I saw patterns like that, right? Yeah. But that's the only thing I ever saw that I felt like it was in the room with me.
Yeah.
Like I saw it had depth, and the fucked up part is like it stared back at me.
Like it was like it had dimension to it.
Yeah, and that would scare and petrify the shit out of me. Because it would just paralyze me.
I don't like that, dude. There's a thing. I was listening to like, there's this channel called like Art Bell. It's a radio station where the show is called Coast to Coast.
Yeah.
But every Halloween they do it like Ghost to Ghost.
Oh, that's lit.
One of the hosts died recently. I think his name was Art Bell, and he was like the most popular one. And somebody had called in with like their own theory about like dimensions and shit, and he had explained it in a way where he said that think of like dimensions as like pieces of paper on top of each other, or whatever, layers on top of each other, and like maybe the way that ghosts and like demons and shit possess people is like they influence you in little ways from inside of your own head.
Yeah.
But that's the only way that they can reach into this dimension is through a person's psyche or some shit. And like I was listening to that and I'm like, I don't like this anymore.
Yeah,
I'm gonna change the channel.
Yeah, this scared me a little bit.
I feel a little bit.
All those night terrors
out.
I have now are starting to add up.
Yeah, it gets to you a little bit, and then yeah, it's a fun show though. But that's what that reminds me of, that kind of idea that it can influence you if you let it in.
Yeah, and I feel like that's how it was at my like old colonial house.
Starts it.
Because I don't know if that was before I even started hanging out with you guys, but that place was fucking scary, dude.
Yeah.
That place was fucking scary.
I've heard stories of that fucking place.
I would be there by myself, and I would hear walking. Like, just fucking clear as day, fucking someone just, like, coming right through the fucking, like, dining room, and I'd always come out and check, and there's no one there.
Told me about fucking the house on Colonial and shit.
Yeah, Brandon was there for, like, it for the most part. Like, he stayed the night just like everybody else. Yeah. And, dude, like, sometimes, like, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and the TV's on, but then, like, the static streams are, like, going, like, you know, the electrical interference, like, kind of stuff, like, and sometimes, yeah, it was, like, explainable, other times it wasn't, but, like, one time I remember distinctively, like, you could see in the window, there's, like, well, in the reflection, there's, like, a little window, like, leading, like, to the kitchen, to, like, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like a window, but it's not outside. It's like built in the wall type shit.
Yeah,
like,
it's.
I got a ledge, boy. Yeah, I don't know how to fucking explain that, but a bar maybe. I don't know.
Basically.
But I saw a shadow in the fucking reflection of it.
Ah.
I'm pretty fucking sure, dude. And like even like my grandma saw shadows like going in the living room. She's like, "What was that?" Like it was just like real quick, like just like right past the light. And it was like went past the lamp. No one moved though.
Catches other people's attention.
Yeah, exactly. It caught both of our attention.
Probably worry about a little
exactly. Bit. I was just like, I was like, I don't know, Grandma, and she was just like, oh, I don't know either.
And hey, man, coincidences happen.
Yeah.
And it could just be like a simultaneous, like, oh, maybe the light flickered for a moment, and to your brain, maybe it looked like, oh, a shadow passed by.
Yeah.
But it happens, but at the same time, it's like, isn't that the question? Like, is it really in your fucking head?
It was only near the end, too, near the end when we were leaving. That's when stuff started happening.
Yeah.
And, there was just that one day, dude, it just sounded like there was someone just walking in the hallway, and I just sprung up and opened the door, and there was no one there. I've never felt that scared about something.
Yeah.
And even, like, in the basement, dude, like, me and Giovanni were down there taking pictures.
Uh-huh.
And, like, we thought we saw, like, one of, like, the orb things. It could have just been light reflecting off to us, you know, that whole argument. But he ran. He didn't even think twice. He just ran. Gio didn't go there much after that.
He was just like,
he was just
nope.
like, that was a weird place, man.
Nah, son.
After we left that, like, I thought we were, like, good, but anytime me and him are hanging out at my mom's house, some weird shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's like weird presences. I don't know. It's not necessarily that they follow you around, but maybe it's just...
I feel like something's following me around. That's the
I feel like some
part.
shit can follow you around, like spiritual hurdles or some shit.
I feel like that too, but I also feel like every new place you go has an energy, whether it be good or bad. Maybe it just takes you to get outside of your brain to really, like, hone in.
Yeah.
Really lock onto those, like, bad vibes and just really manifest something.
Mm. And, I don't know, I remember experiencing shit at your other house, too.
Yeah, it used to creep you out, dude, when I was, like, in the basement.
It was Lewis's birthday, alright? And we were sitting on the couch watching the fucking, Grave Encounters.
Yeah.
Grave Encounters 2 or some shit. It was me, you, Lewis, and Hector. And him and Hector were just watching the movie, just chilling. And I swear to God, I look over, and you know how the big pane window is just, like, right there. It's, like, the size of the front room. That's how big it is.
Mm.
And the fucking, you know, the shades.
Yeah.
And the way that the light hits it from across the street.
Yeah, dude, no, I remember I was there.
Yeah, you saw it with me.
Yeah, we saw it. It was like, what the fuck was that? Because it looked like someone just, like, walked right up and then just, like, went left.
Yeah. Dude, I looked at you, and you looked at me, and then it was gone. Like, I looked at you, you looked at me, we both looked at the fucking window like a cartoon. Like,
dude, remember when we were upstairs and Andre was getting mad the door was open the whole time?
Yeah.
And then we went and locked it and we stayed there and then we saw the fucking door open in front of us.
Yeah.
Remember that shit?
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah,
dude, that shit was fucked up. Fred was there for that.
Fred was there for
Dude,
that.
we fucking locked it. We were just staring at it like, what the fuck is going on? And then out of nowhere it just went...
Yeah, just open.
It just opened completely.
And then we all just, like, looked at each other like,
Don't like that. Dude, I remember that same fucking night on Lewis's birthday, they were in the other room doing something. They were in your bedroom doing something, and I think we were in the basement or something. And all we heard was, like, the back door open up and then close. Like, you know how it sounds.
Yeah.
And, like, I remember us all, like, perking up, like, what the fuck was that, you know? And we all, like, started, like, actually actively looking around the fucking house to make sure that nobody broke the fuck in. And there was nobody there. Like, we heard the door open a couple of times that fucking night.
I remember that, dude. Shit was weird. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Shit was weird.
I don't know.
Like...
I didn't like it. I didn't like...
And I don't... Sorry,
No. You're good. But I do want to say that when I was in the fucking basement that one time, when we were trying to do the podcast the other time, but there was way too many goddamn people.
Yeah.
And I was just fucking around on my computer. And you guys went to... That's when... name drop. Zach pulled down his fucking pants and we all saw his little purple dick.
Yeah.
His big purple dick. He was uncomfortably purple.
Yeah, that was odd.
You guys saw that. I didn't see that.
No, yeah, we definitely saw it, 'cause it was just like, why?
I was in the fucking basement, and you guys were gone. I thought you guys were in the fucking garage. All I heard was in Zach's voice. Hey, Robert. Like, clear as fucking day. I turn around, nothing. I'm like, and then I hear, like, kind of creaky footsteps upstairs. I'm like, okay. And I just, yeah, you know, expecting an answer back, and then nothing. So, like, the realization fucking hits me. Because that happened to me before. Like, the hearing my name shit.
Yeah.
And nobody being there. That shit happened to me before. And so, like, when I immediately felt the fucking atmosphere turn from, like, oh, huh? And, oh, shit. I just realized, like, that's not natural.
Yeah, that doesn't add up.
It's not something that happens in nature. So I looked around the fucking house. Like, I swear to God, I looked in everyone's room because nobody was home anyway. And then I went out to the fucking back and checked the garage. Nobody there. I walked around the fucking block and I was like, oh, fuck, you guys are all here.
Why were you alone in Cedric's house?
I was fucking around on my computer.
Oh yeah, and we all went to the park because we were all super drunk, and Robert wasn't about it. So we were like,
I was just fucking around on my computer. I thought, in my mind, I thought that I was doing something important.
Yeah.
But it was just me dicking around.
Oh, dude, we were really fucking drunk though. I remember that.
You guys actually drunk? It was like midday.
I could have swore we were drunk though.
It was later that night we were drunk.
Huh?
We would day drink too, so don't be surprised.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we used to drink a lot.
Yeah. We'd get very heavily intoxicated.
I remember times where Robert would just sit in the garage and he would just...
Shut the fuck up, man.
Remember that night, Cedric? You guys, you're getting drunk. You better not fucking puke on my couch. Remember your mom?
Yeah.
That very same night, Robert was in like that fucking solo boy, and just like we were trying to move you, and you just would not move.
Yeah.
And Robert is a force of nature.
I was glued to that fucking couch.
Yeah,
you just went like, you fucking like
frosted that shit like a cake.
Frosted the whole fucking couch. Got up and left. That was the funniest shit.
You also did that at Brandon's, and I had to fucking take off my shirt and fucking...
I wake up and that shit is like a fucking car crash. I look around and I'm like,
bye.
Oops.
And that
then I back the fuck out and
same
run.
fucking day, dude, that same time, something else creepy happened. Lewis fucking got, like, possessed or some shit.
Damn, dude.
For, like, a whole, like, dude, I don't know what happened, but I can't explain what happened. You were really fucked up drunk, and you bit through an orange. You didn't peel it. Me and Fred thought that was so funny. It brought us to our knees in tears because it was just so retarded that it was.
I don't recall.
It was pretty natural.
All right.
But then after that, you're just sitting there like like muttering some shit, and we go to like wake you up like Lewis, and you said Lewis is not here, and your eyes were like kind of like rolling back a little bit. Yeah, no, this like fucking for real happened, dude. You could ask Fred. And I smacked you in the face really hard. And you kind of like came back. But that was odd.
Was he hungover or some shit?
No, dude, he was really fucking blackout drunk. But the shit he was saying, like the shit he was doing, it was weird.
Maybe he was just drunk, dude.
Maybe you were just drunk, but...
Dude, Fred kept feeding me fucking cherries.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why it creeped us out so much, though.
No, maybe after the 20th fucking cherry.
After the 20th shot, like, fucking, you were gone.
Probably because you some dumb motherfucker.
I think Lewis is possessed by a dick devil.
Dick devil? Cock monster?
A cock monster.
Cock monster?
It lurks in the shadows, waiting to lurk in his ass.
That'd be a scary video game, dude. A cock monster?
Oof.
It's a game where you have to progressively pick shit up, but you gotta watch out because you'll get fucking railed.
Yeah, exactly.
It's big.
And a very graphic scene of you just getting like forced down, and as he's about to just like lay the pipe,
I'm sure there's games like
it cuts
that,
it off.
dude.
We do not consent rape.
No, we don't.
No. That's not a good thing to do to people. What if it's like instead of
this podcast is pretty spooky.
Yeah, dude. It got to like some spooky points so far. I like it. It's definitely Halloween themed.
Halloweeny.
Yeah.
Halloweeny, dude. Fucking. What if there was like Bigfoot, but his name was like Big Cock, and like.
What a segue.
Stop.
You're in the woods.
Please
and,
stop.
Dude, that could be like a good found footage
you have
film.
to bend over
God
to pick up.
imagine
it. Don't fucking
You have to-
to this.
You have to bend over to pick up like shit, like clues and stuff, but you can't bend over too long or else you'll get a big cock in the butt. And then you turn around and you see his face and he's like, he's got that like male porn.
No,
porn
exactly. But you
star
can't
face.
show that because that's not really. That's
what makes you
graphic
feel
rape scene.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I traded good night's sleep for this.
No.
But it's not like, it's not rape, dude. You consent to it.
How are you
You
consenting
sign a
to it?
consent form beforehand.
In the game.
No,
End the game.
You pick up parts of a consent form and then put it together, and then Bigfoot has to sign it, and then you get a big dick in the butt.
Dude, imagine that being a found
Big
footage
cock,
film,
dude.
though. Instead of Bigfoot, it is Big Cock, but it's just like a guy dressed like a fucked up gorilla, but he's just hanging dong, but he's just ripping people fucking apart.
Dude, that's
But at the
just
same
mud
time,
bone.
he's just hanging dong. Mudbone. Someone gets glazed.
glazed. Getting baptized in cum.
This is getting too spiritual.
So, The Exorcist, that's a really good movie, too.
My dad hates that movie.
Really?
He's fucking scared of it.
No,
He does
oh,
not
the
like
original one is weird.
it. It's not.
Every other adaptation is butt.
Bazuzu, is that the
Pazuzu.
Yeah,
They only named it in the second movie. In the first movie, it doesn't have a name.
Mr. No, it was
Wasn't
Mr.
the Exorcism that was
Captain-
based on a real one that happened
Sorta.
somewhere in Africa or something?
No,
like, I
no,
forgot
it
that's
happened-
origin.
Happened somewhere in the States here, but it was like, I think the kid died from like neglect or some shit in real life.
Damn.
It was just a kid who was like had actual mental problems. That was it.
Oh fuck.
Naturally.
And then the only one that freaks me the fuck out is that movie Exorcism of Emily Rose or whatever.
Yeah.
Where it was like they took an actual historical thing of Annalise something or another. Why are you dumping that out, man?
Don't mind me. You're doing
It's,
a podcast right now.
So I'm gonna do all the noisy shit next to the microphone guy.
I can pick this up.
But it's Annalise Michael or whatever is the real girl who got possessed. And there's like fucking it's not footage, but there's like recordings of her voice
Really?
where it's like it's not great to listen to.
Oh.
It's creepy
I've
as fuck
seen.
to listen
I've
to.
heard that too, dude. I've seen the pictures too, where her eyes are all fucked up.
Yeah, and she's like missing a tooth because she locked herself into a room and was just like fucking herself up.
Dude, that reminds me, stupid enough though, of like the first Paranormal Activity. Like the tone it's set,
Yeah,
it was actually like really fucking weird.
there's some great fucking moments in that.
Yeah.
And the rest of the movies fucked it up so much. Remember we went to see the one?
Yeah,
There's just black CGI goo everywhere, and it's
Yeah.
like, all right, this looks fucking stupid.
It was really just not well put together, and
It's
we
ju-
were in the back of a fucking pickup truck with a blanket.
Yeah, that was fun.
Ah, 4 people spooning, watching the fucking 7th Paranormal Activity.
You and Fred spooning, fucking what's her face?
Rear.
Yeah, Rear.
You guys have the most whimsical adventures.
Good
Yeah,
times.
dude.
Good times.
Fucking experiencing terrible, spooky activity and then watching awful movies, making fun of them. It's like most of her fucking life. They're going nowhere, man. Anyway, Halloween.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh,
So, are we gonna do a party?
Ooh, we
Let's
should
talk-
definitely do a party
Let's
tomorrow.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, I
So we
can't
should
do
go
it
for it.
tomorrow
Why can't you do it tomorrow?
because I work tomorrow night.
Oh, you fucking suck. We
Turn
could
on
do like a
some
little
cheesy
belated
shit.
boy or like
Wait, well, it's technically today, Wednesday.
yeah.
I work tonight,
I have to go out with.
so I can do it
Grandma.
Thursday. Definitely Thursday, Halloween night.
What am I doing Thursday though?
Come on, man. This
Figure
one
out
night.
plans, man. TikTok. TikTok, dude.
Come on, yeah.
I know, right? Yeah, I know. We're
TikTok,
we're on the clock.
While you're
We'll have to-
sucking on my cock.
we'll have to figure out how.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah, man.
talk about it in a minute.
Put on some cheesy fucking movies and then laugh at them and get drunk.
No, I'm talking about like getting like
I drink.
Oh, getting fucking like crazy.
let's get litty titties.
I'm down for
Hey.
that.
Ooh, even that might be adventurous.
I can get it. Okay.
Right now we were talking about
we're gonna get I love brownies. We're gonna get brownies.
yeah.
Fucking brownies and cakes for Halloween night. And a lot of beer. I'm gonna get drunk.
Yeah.
brownies are gonna fuck you guys up.
Oh yeah.
They'll creep on you a little bit, but you'll be all right.
It'll creep.
Creep.
Creep. Yeah. Cause he doesn't know what I know. I'm gonna sung that in fucking Other Guys.
Oh, this is gonna be eventful, but we should totally do it on Thursday.
Speaking of movies, fucking... that's why I can never get into like the very, very serious horror movies, because there's always some shit that's gonna creep me the fuck out. I hate it.
You know what movie
Really?
creeped me the fuck out for the
That's why I watch
longest
like the
time?
cheesy, terrible 80s ones. What's that?
What's his face? It was for a character in specific too. Night of the Living Dead. Remember that movie? Remember the part with the tar man?
You mean,
Is it
Night of the
Return of the
Living
Living Dead?
Return of the Living Dead? Dude, that movie scared the
Because
shit out of me.
Night
when
of
I
the
was a kid.
Living Dead is like, it's public domain now.
It was George R. Romero. Is it George R. Romero?
George A. Romero.
George A. Romero.
Yeah, they forgot to copyright it, so it became like public domain. So everyone just started stealing shit from it. That's why there's like 80 million remakes of 80 million like fucking independent remakes of it. But yeah, Return of the Living Dead is fucked up.
Ooh. Yeah, Tar Man is pretty,
You're looking at him, right? Dude, I remember him just...
Yeah.
Dude, when you're a kid, that
Dude,
would get you.
That was, dude, I remember seeing him once and then that was it.
Man, I love
Forever in my
80s
mind.
effects. I
Yeah,
love
my dreams.
their makeup and effects,
like-
dude. Just how like everything looks shiny and just gross.
Yeah.
It was just lit. Even
Dude,
Killer
the
Clowns
thing-
from Outer Space, like stupid shit like that.
The
It just
Thing-
looked cool.
The Thing.
Dude, the thing was amazing. The Fly, the
Fuck yeah.
special effects on the Fly, dude.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum, bro.
I think same guy did the effects for both The Fly and The Thing. I forget the guy's name, but
Alien had some really good effects too.
Alien
Yep.
had some great effects, but like I'm talking about like gross out type shit. Remember The Blob?
Yeah,
Blob, yes, dude. I was just thinking about that one. That one was fucking gruesome as fuck, dude.
Dude, it
fucking The
fucked
Blob.
me up as a kid. I can't watch it.
Dude,
can't
wanna,
watch-
dude. We should rewatch that.
Remember the scene?
Robert.
No, I'm not gonna do
No,
it.
no,
dude.
we download movies. That's what we should do on Halloween. Not just
Yeah.
that has to be one of the movies, dude.
Buy movies legally.
Yes. We're gonna. I got my Netflix account. Cedric has a
Hulu.
Hulu. Robert here is
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, and he's really dexterous in the Google landscape with his Google Plus account.
Oh, yeah, but yeah, whatever. The fucking scene where the blob, like they're in the hospital and the fucking blob falls on the kid.
No, that
Like
was
it's
in the
on the
sewer.
ceiling?
That was
No,
on
no.
the-
Oof.
No, it's not in the sewer. It's in the like the small little hospital. Oh yeah, dude, that's the sink part. Sink part is fucking awful.
That was
It
rough,
like
dude.
falls on top of like the kid, and the girlfriend walks into the hospital room to like check on what's going on because
And
they
she's
just
holding onto the hand and
yeah, and he like fucking melts inside of it. It's like being suffocated and dissolving at the same time. That plays on both my fears.
dude, you know
Yeah,
what
that's
part,
pretty rough.
You know what part fucked me up in that movie?
What?
The part where the teens are in the car and they're like the guy's like trying to make out with the chick and the chick's just like this. And then the guy's like slowly trying to undress her and he goes to kiss her. And as soon as he gets her like right here, her face sucks in.
Yeah.
And then it's just like a
I don't
fucking
like it.
blob thing and then literally his face sinks into her face.
They went way too in depth with that shit, man.
Beth, I gotta
They-
sit down and watch that.
I mean, yeah, it is about a blob.
Dude, the fucking part in the sewer, that fucked me up when the kid was fucking just trying to walk and I don't know where the fucking thing just gets him, dude.
Dude, the fucking, there's that scene where the dude's like, it's either a lady or a guy is washing dishes or whatever in a restaurant.
Oh yeah, and he gets pulled into the fucking sink.
Yeah, don't like that. There's also the one inside of the, when it comes out of the fucking phone, when it comes out of the telephone. Like, okay, come on. You can't travel through electrical fucking electrical signals, and it like comes out and fucking explodes out of the fucking thing, and I think it kills the one girl's mom or some shit. It was too much, man. And then at the they were gonna make a sequel of it, and it just never came because there was the ending part when they had Frozen and killing it. Frozen killed it, and then like some crazy religious fanatic guy stole like a piece of it, and it was in a jar.
Oh yeah, dude.
And then nothing ever came of that. They just didn't make a sequel to it.
Oh, nice.
Would have been fucking great though.
Do you remember the scene when the fucking blob falls on this kid?
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm seeing like a melting boy right now.
Yeah, he holds onto his hand and it just fucking falls off.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
I don't like that part. That part fucks
Right there,
me.
that's the part I was telling you. Like, he just gets closer and then she just, like, gets sucked in. He's like, oh, God.
All the kills from it are just like way, like too
The face getting sucked in though.
yeah, dude, it's fucked
Oh,
up.
the
spoilers.
part. Look at that. Oh, fuck, dude, that part was terrifying.
I remember The Thing, trying to show you guys The Thing, and it was like right after we had watched the remake one, because that's the order that they come in. It's the remake and then the older one.
Which is cool, that's how they did that. I appreciate that.
And like,
Look at that shit. Oh,
the fucking effects in it are so gross.
I love it, dude.
Fucking disgusting.
you know what movie fucked me up too as a kid?
Huh?
What's his face? Pet Cemetery.
Yeah. I like that movie, actually. I genuinely like that movie. I think it's a great fucking horror movie.
Pet Cemetery?
Yeah, first one.
You know, I've never sat down and watched it.
It's a classic, man. It's one of those, it's like Night Shift or whatever the fuck it is. Graveyard Shift.
Yeah.
Where it's a giant rat.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Dude, it's so good. It's like a cotton factory or some shit. A cotton pulling factory. And this dude moves to like a small town or whatever. And some of like the workers in this fucking cotton mill go missing and shit. And they're working like overnight. Like constantly. Like they're working overnight. And specific characters in it start going missing. And it's a giant fucking rat. Killing like a were-rat. Like it's
A were-rat?
Yeah, it's gross as fuck. It's great though. It's a great fucking movie because it's one of those movies where the fear doesn't initially come from the giant rat monster. It comes from like people turning on each other and like
Yeah.
it's the internal struggle that people have with each other in the movie that makes it that much more like makes the horror that much more like impactful, I guess.
I like that. In like group setting, like horror movies like that where like they're kind of picking each other apart. Like,
Yeah.
Like The Thing.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's such a great fucking movie, man.
Because it
Like,
builds up so much tension.
because you actually don't fucking know
Yeah.
who it
You're
could be.
you're with a group of strangers in the most stressful time of potentially the most stressful event in your life.
Yeah.
Like, of course you're gonna lose your humanity a little bit and maybe like snap and like if someone's giving you attitude, I don't know, punch them in the fucking face.
Yeah, there's
I
the
wouldn't
one
trust
fucking scene
anyone.
where dude is like the one fucking guy goes after I forget the actor's name.
Russell Crowe.
Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
Close enough, dude.
It's fine, dude. You're high and you're tired.
I'm tying my shoe.
It's like 4 a.m.
He's been tying it for a minute and 30.
Yeah, there is a scene where the one fucking guy like loses his shit and he comes right after fucking Kurt Russell, and Kurt Russell just fucking shoots him, and it just turns out that he wasn't even like a monster or anything. He was just a fucking idiot. Like he just ran into the situation, and you could see the look on his face like after he killed him. He was like fuck, I actually just did that.
Yeah, like really just like
Yeah.
the remorse though. That's
You know-
what like gets you too, because you
Yeah.
understand like fuck, he just took a man's life.
Yeah.
You know what movies I like that I haven't seen in a while?
What?
The ones that build a lot of tension. Kind of like The Devil's Backbone. Remember? You guys ever seen that movie?
I've seen clips of it.
Like
I've
Guillermo
always
del
wanted to
Toro?
watch
Devil's
it.
Backbone.
Dude, that movie is so fucking unsettling, dude. It's about a church in the middle of nowhere.
Is
like,
that
in,
why
like,
it fucks with you?
What?
Is that why it fucks with you?
Yeah. You know,
Churches are creepy, man.
yeah, dude. It's just it's so fucking crazy. It's about like an orphanage in the middle of nowhere, and it's like I think it takes place like around World War II. I could be
I
wrong.
think so.
But Guillermo del Toro, see. But but basically, what happens in this movie is like this guy comes in, he's trying to get some gold that's like somewhere in that place, right? That guy.
Yeah.
And he's trying to seduce this lady. Well, long story short, these two kids see some shit they're not supposed to, and that guy goes and kills one of the kids, and he fucking dumps his body in one of the fucking water reservoirs in the fucking basement. And now that kid, the ghost of the kids like go all over the fucking place, haunting the place, and he's haunting the friend, because he's trying to like get him to fucking uncover the shit. Look at that.
Oh, so it's like it starts out as like
Dude,
it's like
gets,
a drama movie, pretty much.
Yeah, it gets so fucking crazy, dude. I'm telling you.
It's like some shit where like The Sixth Sense, where it's not initially like a horror movie, but it's got some shit that will fuck with you.
Yeah, exactly. See, like there's a bomb. Like I don't know. It takes place like during like World War II or some shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's already like a very rough tone.
That's great, dude. I've always heard like really good shit about that movie. I just haven't like done
I
it.
highly recommend it, dude.
I know there's he made one where like the kid's grandpa turns into like a vamp, like he's got some artifact and it like latches itself onto his fucking chest.
Yeah.
And the kid's grandpa becomes like a vampire after that. Like he needs human blood to survive.
I don't think
But he's like falling apart.
Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this one.
It's creepy as shit.
Oof.
I forget what it's called.
Another really good movie. I wouldn't really consider it a scary movie, but more like a dark fantasy. Pan's Labyrinth.
Yeah.
That movie was great. It's a really another movie that I highly recommend, and I think
Again,
it's
that's
by,
another one I've seen a lot of and I know of, but I've never like.
I think it's
sat
by
down and
Guillermo
watched
del
it.
Toro again too.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I remember we watched it like all in fucking Spanish with subtitles because my parents didn't know what the fuck it was. So we all watched it, and I remember really fucking liking it, and I assume they got that impression too. And they're not usually people that like subtitled movies or like movies in different languages or whatever. So for them to be like, oh yeah, I feel like that's high praise.
I like the
from like
visual,
a normie audience.
Yeah.
I like the visual effects and just the story of it too. Again, it's like another one that looks like during like some weird like wartime period,
Yeah.
and it's just
it
like,
was during like the Mexican Revolution.
no, that's not in Mexico. This takes place in Spain.
What? Really?
Yeah. This
Fuck,
could
I haven't seen it in a
this
while,
could have been
so-
like during like the Spanish War or some shit. I could be wrong. I don't know. Are you talking about my ass right now? But I know it takes place during like that time.
Yeah.
Cause like there's like generals and shit like and there's like these people that are revolting, and they're trying to overthrow that military. But I can't remember exactly right now what it was.
Here's a movie I was talking about, The Void.
The Void.
It's like there's some really insidious shit that happens in it. Like the cult members basically trap these people inside of the hospital,
Yeah.
and they have to find a way out. And like shit goes from 1 to 11 in like the span of like 20-30 minutes maybe. Like it does not take long at all for shit to go off the fucking rails in this movie. Like there is like the fucking cult members look creepy as shit. Because they are wearing that like white robe with the triangle on the front.
Yeah. Oh, that is fucking creepy.
And there's a specific reason that it is that they have that on their masks or whatever. It's because like there's, so this might be spoilers, but there's a specific point in the movie where one of the characters is talking to the antagonist, and there's like he's trying to open a portal to another dimension.
Yeah.
And it's like shaped like a triangle, and then when you see to the other side or whatever, there's like 3 like huge fucking big ass pyramids and like tentacles everywhere. It's fucking weird as shit. It's really
Sounds
unsettling. Like there's some shit where so this isn't really spoilers. Like there's parts where people that have been in the hospital are like changed into like weird fucking like being exposed to these creatures or whatever. When you get so fucked up in your head, you let whatever corruption that they have in their body get inside of you through your psyche, and it turns you into like fucking horrible goop monster. Like 3 fucking legs, fucking, 85 eyes everywhere, like teeth everywhere, like
That's
gross
prime.
as shit. It's fucking disgusting, and it's great. It's a great movie, but it's like one of those movies where the cheapo, gross out effect shit isn't the point of the movie.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel like the more subtle shit makes you feel more uncomfortable than the outlandish, like, crazy shit. Like the cultists outside. The imagery of just, like, them towards the edge of the woods. But
It's eerie. It's like it's...
like, the main character is, like, a cop, and they have to run to the car to get the shotgun out of the back or whatever before the cultists get it.
Yeah.
And you see, like, the light, the siren light on top, just like spinning, and you could see like everyone, like they're all in the fucking background. There's like 100 of them, and they're all like super far away, but you can see like through the red and blue, like shining lights on them. And he's like, you might want to hurry the fuck up. I'm gonna grab this shit, man. And like one of them walks, like directly like walks up to him. And he's blast the dude in the face with like a pistol. He's like, you might want to fucking hurry.
Oh, dude.
It's great. It's a really good movie. That's a great movie that I saw maybe earlier this year or earlier last year.
That sounds unsettling, dude.
Yeah. You know which ones I really like too? I thought like the whole like Insidious, Sinister, like...
The first ones were good.
Yeah, I thought that whole time era of like movies were really good too. Like those ones specifically,
Yeah.
like not the other like 17 in their likeness, but like
I didn't like Sinister that much.
I liked it. The second one was a little overkill, but that first one, oof. First one was weird.
Who's currently dying?
I'm not even smoking.
How about
You're gonna vomit on me.
Video
I don't
games,
appreciate
shit.
it. Huh?
video games, dude? Spooky video games?
You know what game was really good?
What?
Outlast.
Yeah.
Outlast was fucking lit, dude.
It's a series of jump scares.
Yep. And it was so daunting having that fucking whatever, it's like big boy or little boy like come after you.
Yeah.
Dude, it just made you feel
Big fucking-
genuine fucking fear.
Big Mungo looking fucker.
Yeah, Mungo. And if Mungo finds you in the locker, he gives you like the 1-2. And then like you just like
The 1-2.
you just die hard as shit, but it's just like it's so like jarring that
It's
like
that
when he catches you.
Doesn't he have like the one big arm and the one small arm?
Yeah.
It's like that fucking Coomer meme going
Does
on.
he?
I remember like was he a little deformed or was he just like a big
I know that his face was
gorilla
all fucked up.
looking?
Gorilla.
Like his face was all fucked up. I remember that.
Oh man.
He like a little underbite boy or something. I don't remember. Like it's been a while since I played the game, but I just remember every time we played it, like if the batteries died on like your flashlight or something, like it was just
Yeah.
on your camera. That's what it was.
Yeah. Then you'd be fucked and you'd have to like walk around looking for batteries,
It
basically.
reminded me of like the Slender Man game. Like that's what I was gonna like say. Like that one
Slender
that was
a
out.
big fucking hit.
it was out for like it was on PC, but it was also like
It was just
On-
it was too simple for me, honestly.
360. Well, yeah, it's easy to find like the things, but it's all about like the journey, you know, the jump scare of it. Like,
I feel like the only other game similar to that was out at the time was like Amnesia: The Dark Descent, and I don't know if
I
you
didn't even
played
remember that
game.
one.
It
like,
wasn't
it was a
for like
PC.
Xbox. Yeah, it was for PC. There wasn't like any Xbox
Fucking
or PS4
PewDiePie
release.
put that game like in a pedestal
Yeah.
because he would.
So did the
play
Wii
he
Grudge.
would play that game all the fucking time. I don't know if he made the game famous.
knew there
or
was
if
a
the
Wii Grudge.
game made him famous.
See, they're fucking
Uh.
remaking Grudge again.
I didn't.
It looks actually kind of creepy a little bit.
Fucking Japanese water.
It's always been kind of dumb, creepy, but it's always been like creepy. Something about the like the
Yeah.
dumbass noise they made. Like it was just
I didn't
It was
like
creepy
that
as
movie
fuck,
again.
man.
It fucked me up. That and 13 Ghosts.
yep. You want to leave the lights on.
Yeah.
The only movie that ever got me like that was. We're gonna keep bringing it up. It's dumb, but Paranormal Activity. Maybe it's
Yeah.
around the time I lived in the Colonial House too, so
Oh.
everything weird that happened there.
Oof.
Those movies really never got me, dude. I thought they were so
Yeah.
dumb.
They were all so dumb, but man, the first one's brilliant. But just like any other thing, if you just leave it alone, let that just be it, then it just would have been it.
Yeah.
But let's just bleed the franchise. Let's bleed it dry. Let's milk
Hey
it.
man, major fucking movie studio sees that you don't need much to make a fucking scary movie like that. You just need ingenuity.
Yeah.
They fucking pounce on that shit, and they're just like, oh, pump out like 10 of them.
Yep. And even like the Conjuring movies and all that, like they could have stopped a long time ago. Same thing with Annabelle, and it just would have
There's
been
a
like
Conjuring verse
lit.
now.
Yeah, there's a whole Conjuring verse. Yeah, I like that.
Man,
I
why
hate it.
are
I
there
don't
so
like
many
it.
like fucking like that movie spawned so many sequels for no fucking reason?
Now they're making Legion.
I know, dude. They're just pumping them out. Like,
You know what movie
Blue
I
Mouse.
thought was really
That's the-
fucking good, and it's kind of old. Amityville Horror, the
First
one
one?
with Ryan Reynolds. And,
yeah, that's the
Oh.
remake. Then
that
Yeah,
was
the
like
remake.
14 years ago. Like
that one was prime though. That one was really
That's
good.
great. That movie.
That one, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, was pretty unsettling too. The remake too.
The
Not-
first one?
Not yeah the one that came out like in 2003.
That was actually one of my first like horror movies, just because it was me, my mom, my dad, and my sister, like super young back then, and we went to like a double feature of that and like Dawn of the Dead, the first Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah.
That was fucking sweet.
Not the very first Dawn.
No, I know,
the
like that.
70s one.
Yeah.
But
Talking about the early 2000s one, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
shit was fucking crazy. I remember seeing.
That's still one of my favorite movies. That's up there for me.
Yeah, I remember seeing like
We're talking
previews
horror.
of it on USA Network or whatever. There was like a 20-minute or like a 10-minute thing that they showed as a preview to the movie, and it fucked me up. I didn't like it. There's that opening where it's like the Johnny Cash song, "When
Yep.
the man comes around." And I was like, oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And like my family heavily fucking religious, so me being a brainwashed little kid, sorry mom, like heard the like religious shit in the song and saw zombies, and I was like, oh no, I don't like this. Like fucked with me on a deeper level.
Right.
And,
Because once you're like involved in the church a little bit, you learn about like demons and shit. And then
And
you
then-
see like these
and
movie
now I watch,
adaptations of demons.
now I watch it and I'm just like, oh yeah, it's not that scary.
No. Now it's just like kind of.
And now whenever I watch it, I just think of, come on, get up, get down with the sickness.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Richard
I'll
Cheese.
still watch these movies in the
What
grand.
happened to zombie movies too?
No, that's what I was about to say. Like in the
Walking
grand
Dead
hope
happened.
that they're just gonna keep like innovating and just like
Zombieland.
Zombieland
killed
too.
it. Zombieland and Walking Dead, because then it just made it into like, well, zombies are cool and wacky now. Like, whoa, what if there was zombies and there was like survivors and they would have to go around to different settlements. It's like, dude,
Yeah, exactly. What if we made
What
like 7 drawn out seasons of this hour-run show?
the same
but
shit.
everyone's walking somewhere.
It's the same shit
You know
every
what?
time.
Oh man,
Zombies in it aren't scary. Everyone hits the shot immediately.
I was gonna say the last scary zombie movie that I saw was probably like the 28 Saga.
Yeah,
And
28 days
Yeah,
later.
yeah, yeah.
28 days and
Yeah.
20 weeks. That shit was so unnerving.
I didn't see the first
Yeah,
one.
because they were just all so extreme. They were so intense. It's kind of like how a
Not
quarantine
really
felt.
zombies, but like infected,
Yeah.
crazy people.
Infected crazy people. Just like...
Wreck was really fucking good too. And I'm not talking about Quarantine. Fuck Quarantine, because Quarantine's just a copy of Wreck, which is the
It was
Spanish
a
version.
remake.
Yeah. Wait. Which one came first, though?
Wreck.
Wreck.
Oh, then
Like,
yeah, it was.
It's REC, like record.
Yeah, I know. I seen it, too, but I just didn't know which one came out first.
Dude, when I saw that movie, I was like, what the
That's a
fuck?
great
that
movie.
shit movie. That fucked me up, dude.
The other Wreck movies aren't very good though.
No. The second one was redeemable. The first one was great.
And then they actually made it like demon zombies. And it's like, okay, this is fucking stupid now. And then there's like a doctor who
was
like,
a priest.
Yeah. Alright, this is getting a little too
Alright, now let's
fucking
talk
stupid.
about, like, bad, scary movie video games. Like,
Silent Hill.
Silent Hill, yep.
I love Silent Hill.
I mean, that movie was pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
the movie. Yeah, no, fuck that.
But it was just not up to par.
Did anyone
really
ever...
didn't follow the shit at all.
Yeah, no, it didn't. It was
It was
just like...
supposed to be Harry Mason.
Yeah.
But then they threw
If they
some-
did a Resident Evil.
some
By
shit,
the way,
yeah.
Resident Evil. Did anyone ever
let's
finish
not even fucking talk
that
about
whole
that.
saga? Did anyone
I
ever
keep-
watch the last movie?
I keep paying
Fuck no.
the fucking theaters to watch those movies, and I don't know why.
That last one that came out in the movies, I think we all went
Hilarious.
to see it. Yeah, it was bad. It was
Resident Evil is like an unwanted child to me at this point. I don't want to fucking see anything he does, but at this point I've known the saga for so fucking long that I'm like, well, what the fuck am I gonna lose at this point?
yeah.
And I go and watch it anyways, and
It's
I criticize the
garbage.
shit out of it because it's garbage. I know it's hot garbage, but I still pay money to watch it. And I don't
Yeah.
understand why. It's my favorite game saga ever. Just a couple of hours ago, I was playing Resident Evil 1.
Yeah.
The original one. Not the director's cut with the shitty
The fucking basement music.
Like
It
so
was made by like a deaf guy who pretended that he wasn't, or pretended that he was deaf,
Yeah, like
but
he
it turned
wasn't
out
deaf.
that he was actually fine. And that was the only fucking thing that he actually did. Everyone else was just like, oh, you're a Japanese Beethoven. And like that was his nickname, pretty much. And then
Japanese Beethoven.
yeah, the movies are fucking trash.
But yeah, I was playing the game. Like I'm telling you, I love Resident Evil. I fucking love it. But you know they like money more than they like pleasing fans sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep.
They like money more than they like effort.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. Very true.
And this is just a fucking.
It's the director's wife.
That's what I'm saying. It's just
Mila
a hot
Jovovich.
fucking play for him to fantasize and see his wife do some fucking like.
Dressed up in like super tight outfits and shit.
Yeah, super tight outfits have superpowers, and
And then she gets them taken away.
Fight
and they come back, and
Wesker.
they're taken
Yeah.
away to come back. And then
Oh my god, they fucked Wesker in those movies.
He got killed by
Oh.
a door.
And then it turns out that it's all a simulation.
yep.
And I was like, oh, please just.
Stop. Just
Please
stop.
Please stop.
It's like that Simpsons thing. Like, stop! It's already dead.
Yeah.
They're making He's doing a fucking Monster Hunter movie now.
A what?
The guy that did the
Monster
Resident
Hunter.
Evil movies?
Yep.
What's his name?
And
Fuck.
you know what it
I
is?
don't know. I don't
It's
know
like-
his name.
Paul W.S. Anderson or some shit.
Gross. That sounds like a douchebag name too.
It's either Paul Wes Anderson or Paul W.S. Anderson. Either way, I'm getting it wrong. But yeah, he's making a fucking a Monster Hunter movie, and it's awful.
Oh,
You're
no.
listening to this, Polly West. Fuck you.
Yeah, dude.
You suck.
Fuck you, dude. Suck my dick. And it's like soldiers
Mila
from the Iraq
Jovovich,
War.
you're. I have a platonic love for you, and let's just leave it at that.
Go ahead, dude.
That's it.
List it off.
That's it.
Words.
I ain't got nothing to say other than that. I'm just gonna fucking put my head down and go to sleep.
You look dead. You look like you're dying currently.
No, dude. I already did that once. I can't die again.
Well, physics differ, but fucking yeah, they. It's basically like soldiers, like modern day soldiers, that get trapped in like the world from Monster Hunter, and they're like in a jeep with like AK-47s and shit, fighting a Rathalos or some shit.
What the fuck? So it's like
looks
Marines?
Yeah.
Fighting shit like that? Why? What? Why is it that people just throw Marines at everything?
It's so bad.
The Marines will handle it.
The Marines will handle it.
Hey, that one Predator movie with that guy with the schnoz,
Adrian Brody?
Yeah.
That movie was fucking awesome.
I really like that one.
The pianist?
Such a good action movie.
The guy with the guy that was the pianist?
Yeah.
The Penis.
That movie was sad.
The Penis?
I loved
The Penis is my favorite movie.
it. I love sad movies, dude.
Do you love
Just making a dick joke.
the penis?
You love the penis.
Yeah, there was a long good pause right there.
I did it like 5 fucking times in a row.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah, that movie was fucking awesome though. It had like Danny Trejo and like.
Did it?
Yeah. A few other people. It
And,
was supposed to be like they took the most dangerous people and put them on like a fucking jungle planet. It was like, alright.
Wasn't Lawrence Fishburne in it, too?
Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne. Fishburger.
Did you know his
Lawrence Fishburger.
Stein.
Did you know his daughter's in a porno?
Yeah, dude.
It's fucking.
You know who's also in porn?
Right on.
Remember the one chick from Boy Meets World when it was like the college years and fucking the older brother went off to live with like his friend and the girl, the redheaded chick.
Which one was this?
Oh my god, I gotta show you a picture of her, but she does porn
Please.
now. And she got older, but she's actually kind of hot as an older lady. She's one of those older ladies that like aged like fine wine.
Yeah. Hi, welcome to podcast Spooki Boiz. The podcast where we tell you about people becoming porn stars. Did you know the
Having
Power Ranger
schizophrenic
became
experiences.
And then we check and
Porn
see if
star?
Tumblr has any nudes.
Oh, probably.
What? Dude, I'm fucking hungry. I'm gonna go get some like noodles.
Rachel, I think her name is.
Dog, where do you get noodles?
Fucking
In the show,
like
her
some
name
top
is Rachel.
ramen noodles at the gas station, like 2 for $1, right?
Yeah, this
go
is
grab 'em.
Maitland Ward. She's fucking just banging as shit now. She looked like kind of cute back then. That's her now.
She's just a push-up bra, dude.
No, like her chest generally got bigger.
Her chest just got bigger.
Hey man, she's slightly older now. She used to be like string bean like this, but still generally like cute. And now she's just like fucking
banging, like quite literally.
Yeah.
Literally, dude.
For the low cost of hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, pretty much. Holy shit, we're at
An hour and 8 minutes.
hour and 8 minutes, man.
Alright, well, I think we should probably wrap it up. Because right now we're just looking up titties.
Yeah, we're just looking up tits now. We're tired. We're hungry. Lewis looks like he's about to fucking pass out. So that was it's a good Halloween edition of Spooki Boiz.
Oh, yeah.
Second episode. I guess the first episode wouldn't really be Halloween themed, but you know what? It's spooky enough, dude. It's spooky to me.
And recommended movie,
Doing like a
The
regular
Messengers, 2007's top hit. Something about a farm family. Really good movie.
movie. Yeah, man. What was the Marky Mark one? The Happening.
The Happening.
Yeah, dude.
It's so bad.
Hey,
oh my god, kid, it's the trees.
Remember they're in the fucking house and the old lady is like, "What? You're here to steal from me, aren't you?" And Marky Mark is just like, "What? no. And he has that like look on his like the what? No, not me. But it's not like him trying to be sarcastic. He's just not a great actor.
No. He's
That's
just
it.
like, I'm from the Bronx, and that kid just got sprayed. You remember that?
Yeah. Oh my God! Everyone's out here killing themselves. What the fuck is going on? That's not for the Lord. He's like hardcore Christian now. That's not for the Lord.
It's bad.
All right, everybody. That was Spooky Cast. That was Spooki Boiz. What? I guess we're all gonna suck dick now.
No.
Goodbye.